Hello everyone, I am Yan, your favorite friendly Frenchman, and welcome to a stream in July. We've made it to July in 2026. Welcome to this first stream of July, first of many I'm sure. How is everybody doing? I'm doing very, very good. I literally just watched Supergirl today at the cinema, so I didn't do much in Belleflore today, but I am really, really excited to do a little bit with you guys on this fine evening. How is everyone? Hello Salty Dog, hello Tortugin Tales, hello Blue Jay, hello Fahrenheit, hello Coaster Chicken, hello Mr. Anti-Coon, I guess it is, and hello Mr. Taco Dog. Nice to see you, Mr. Taco Dog. I don't know why I'm saying Mr. Taco Dog, I don't know why. Anyway, yes, so we are back in Belleflore, where I have done quite a lot of work since last stream, if I'm honest. We have... Hey Joshua, welcome to the stream. We have quite a lot done, but still quite a lot to do. I expect still about 2 weeks if another heat wave doesn't hit. 2 weeks of work until we finish the area and go to work on the episode. We shall see. But yeah, you have seen all three main features of this area during the welcome screen. Hey Miss, welcome to the stream. So yeah, essentially we have three different features. Whoops. No, that's not the right camera. There we go. So we have, of course, the rapids. The rapids we've worked on quite extensively during the past streams. We have the coaster that has a complete layout now. So that is pretty good. And, of course, we have something that's a little bit special. And that is the little surprise. I hope that a lot of people will like it. It's the Grizzly Adventure Trail that we have going on here, which is going all around this the rapids and the canyon and the coaster as well. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. We're going to continue working on top here so that we start working on the stream here, literally doing a stream on a stream. That's cool. So yeah. Hello Asna, I'm doing pretty all right. I have to play therapist for one of my friends at the moment, so it could be better. It is fine. You have to be there for your friends. Are you excited for the Odyssey? I am. I really am. Yes, of course. Who self-respecting what self-respecting cinephile would not be excited for the Odyssey? I'm just going to do a quick thing because I just realized it's already quite warm still. Let me do a quick thing for like 30 seconds and I'll be right with you. There we go. Now, I should be fine. Basically got removed my shirt and got a towel on my chair so that I don't stain the leather. Hey Guy, welcome to the stream. My first JNBK live stream. Yeah, yay! Nice to see you indeed in one of those. This is the first time I'm on time. I think I missed a stream or two. Had to leave the last stream early too. It is fine. It is fine. I don't expect anyone at these streams that way. I'm always surprised when you guys join, and it's always a pleasant surprise at that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, I'm burping. I've just finished eating. I had to brush my teeth and get the stream going. So yeah, if I get a little bit burpy, that's why. Hey Jinafa, welcome to the stream. So yes, as I was explaining, we basically have this whole area to do, which is going to be our adventure trail. And what I want to do first and foremost is start working on the stream. So basically the stream is going to start here. There'll be a little current here, and then it'll interact with the stream here, which of course, much like the rest of the adventure trail, is going to be accessible by the first-person camera. This is something I've done in Little Lost City. It was a short one though in Little Lost City. It might be an average one, maybe a little on the shorter side still. But the point is that with the invisible pathing, literally everything is usable, even the slide. And this is actually why the slide is so straight, unfortunately. But what do you want? I was about to make a joke. I'm gonna make it. It's fine. It is straight because Prime Month is over. This is why. I'm so sorry. I think it's a funny joke. I think it's a funny joke. It's not offensive at all. It's just funny. Hey NH, hey Dan, hey Rollercoaster Adventure. Greetings from Fantasialand. Well, I was just talking about the adventure trail, so yeah, that's pretty funny. Working on the stream on stream, exactly. That is pretty cool. Is it that hot that you're sticking to the furniture? Well, I'm not, but the sweat is. So yeah, I'd rather not have my sweat stain my desk chair if possible. Hey Nitro, welcome to the stream. But fortunately, it's far less warm than it was last week, so that is pretty good. But you know, it is still a room with a computer, so it is pretty warm, unfortunately. And I think it'll be like that for the whole summer. Oh, I had it in a group. Oh. That's good to know. Right, so what I want to do is some sort of platform, kind of like what I did here. I have to make that an invisible path as well. The adventure trail looks great so far. Thank you so much. There's not much to it besides that spot and those things here. I'm a little bit sad that I had to do a straight slide, but I think I can make it work if I have some rock work. Sorry about that. To have the adventure trail going here, I think it's possible, and then we'll have it join the rest of the trail through here, going over the coaster and over the rapids, under the coaster, then have some log-themed obstacles here, here going around the support hub, hopefully, and some water guns here to have the guests wet here, which will be interactive, of course. So yeah, that's the idea, that's the plan. Let's start with the stream, on stream. It's getting hot for me this week. I'm gonna need to get a nice bowl myself. 100 degrees almost all week. Oof, that's not great. Yeah, 100 degrees is like approaching 40 Celsius, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right, so to make our stream, we'll need some rocks. Preferably some straight ones. Perfect, it snaps. How did I do it here? Ah, so I left this thing like it didn't exist. Okay, so let's maybe not do that. Let's do it differently. And I think we should copy that. Have it at a slight angle, even though that's quite big, isn't it? Can't I make that smaller? I think I can't. Oh, I can. Huh, look at that. Let's say 50%. Hey Ben, welcome to the stream. Greetings, I am currently 10,000 feet deep in the Atlantic Ocean. Deep? Like underwater? What do you mean? How do you even get reception there? And how is that even possible? Alright, and then the idea will be to essentially do some sort of smooth transition with some water effects. We'll see. Let's start with that first, and we'll have to, of course, fence it off as well. Hey Alvancito, welcome to the stream. I was kidding, I'm actually 2 stories above the ground inside my home. Why would you lie? Does the Rapids ride have an indoor section? I mean, technically this... It's not really indoors, is it? It's more like a covered section. But no, it doesn't have an indoor section, no. You're going to Parc Astérix? That's cool. Really, really cool. Although I must admit, this is not the best time to visit the park. It's like going through a major transformation at the moment. There are works happening all over the park, which I think is fine. You can still access most of the main attractions, but you know, there's that London area that they're building. There's a new hotel. They're working on half of the Greek section as well. So yeah, not the best time to go, but I guess that they're doing some sales to make up for it. So if you got a good deal, I guess it's fine. Right. It's slower than I expected. How about fast? I thought it was gonna be a little bit faster. What about this? Oh, this one is not well linked at all. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Thoughts on the new water coaster announcement? Which one? There's like 1,000 these days. I suppose you're talking about the Holiday World, I think it is, announcement. I don't really... I'm sorry, but being a European living in France, I literally do not keep up with the American market at all, and so when I see news about an addition to an American park, I unfortunately kind of don't care because I can't really go to America. I literally cannot afford it. It's way too expensive, and yeah, with the YouTube money, it's just like completely impossible. Speaking of which, actually, a really nice segue. Thank you guys for mentioning the subject of going to America, as Ben said. I have the donation goal, as always. If you want to support the channel, you can do so and get your names in the park. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, I would love to go back to America. If I do, I don't think it'll be the big amusement parks. Such as, for example, the ones you've said, King's Dominion and Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I think if I go back to America, it'll be either California or Florida, depending on what I can do. But right now, it's completely out of the question. It's impossible for me to go. It's way too expensive, and I am kind of broken trying to develop this this channel to sustain my needs, my basic vital needs before I can travel extensively like that once again. But yeah, I've been to America a few times. I technically love the place, so yeah. I'm definitely going to go back at some point in my life, just not right now, unfortunately. Hey Hugo, welcome to the stream. Hey Joshua, thank you so much for the £5. Thanks for reminding me. I think I already have you, don't I? Let's see. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. There are kind of a lot of people now at the camp counselors, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you once again, Joshua, for your generosity. It is very, very helpful to get those donos, and I really, really appreciate it. It makes my my life a lot easier than just living off the ad revenue. Speaking of which, I know a few people have told me in the past that the ads were a little repetitive before the timer was on 24 minutes per viewer, obviously. Now I pushed it back to 30 minutes. So yeah, there you go. By the way, Ian, do you know how I can fix the crashing problem I have in Blanco? I do not, no, unfortunately, but if you have some mods, it might be related to your mods. So there you go. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. It's definitely the biggest expansion we've had on Belleflore for sure. And also the most work I put into a single area pretty much ever, if I'm honest. Well, so far, at the very least. We're likely going to have some other areas that are going to be quite as not necessarily as big, but probably as ambitious. Mexico should be another kind of as ambitious as this one. Probably smaller, though. Hey, Tog, nice to see you. No worries, you deserve all the donuts you get. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to do my best as always for you guys, and to do my best for me as well. What do you mean? This is like the biggest donation I've had ever. What do you even mean? What is this? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of in shock right now. I'm in shock. What is this? What is this? Fahrenheit, what have you done? What have you done? Oh my goodness me. What is... What? I'm... I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but like, don't ruin yourself just to make me happy, you know? Like, thank you so much, because that's like so helpful and all that, but like, come on. Think of yourself as well. My goodness. I'm just for that, I'm going to... I believe I changed your name to Kev last stream, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops. If it wants to cooperate. Why does it want to... Oh, that's because I used the same thing. Right, I'm gonna have to separate you and BMK Music. There you go, and I'll change your name to Gold, because like that is like the ultimate don't know ever. Buy money. Why would you do that though? Now you can go to America. I don't think it's that simple, guys. I wish it were, but it unfortunately isn't. But that makes you realize that donos can make a world of a difference. And just that dono makes me start July extremely strong. So that is kind of crazy. W Fahrenheit for sure. And I have to leave now because I want to play Minecraft with my friend, but I'll be back later. That's okay, have fun. The slide looks like the looping one at Action Park. Can you put an old overgrown looping in a bush? No, because it's a new thing, a new addition, and by the time the final version of the park will be opened, it'll be only 4 years old. So I don't think that having an abandoned thing is very logical. So no, sorry. What's up, Jan? Just popped in to say hi, and your park looks great. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, and nice to see you. How have you been? But you have given me adult money. I'm gonna take a break for sure, for sure. Like, do think of yourself. Do think of yourself first and foremost. I know I'm a bit of a whiny whiny Yan, let's say, but it is. I do appreciate it for sure, and it's kind of crazy that you guys are that invested in what I do. It's honestly very humbling. It's genuinely extremely humbling, and it's really making me believe in what I do for sure. How's the Vekoma coming along? The Vekoma layout is completely done now, so I'm really happy with that. It's 1,084 meters long, and I can't remember the exact height, but I believe the highest point is over there here. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, it's going great, and it's a great little layout. Unfortunately, it's not the longest, nor is it longer than Big Bear, which was my original intention. But yeah, I'm really happy with the layout. I tried to expand it a little bit, but it felt too unnatural, so I just decided to keep it as is, you know. Hey, Jeffrey! Thank you so much for the $1.99 US. Let me add you to the board of camp counselors. There you go. Now you're a counselor too. I'm gonna need to make a new one of those. I feel like this question is asked every stream. What question? It's probable. We get a lot of the same questions every stream. Yes. How much for a POV of the Vekoma? You know what? If you guys want a POV of the Vekoma, we have to finish that goal that we have set up. We're 2 out of 5 donos over €5, I think it is. So yeah, that's if you guys are able to finish that dono goal, then I'll do a POV, promise. Or, if you want to become a VIP supporter, you'll get it within the month, along the rapids and along the adventure trail as well. We need to get soaked in this rapids, like soaked. Yes, for sure, for sure. Speaking of questions, what is your favorite coaster? I literally say it every single time, but it is Voltron so far. Hey Char Blinks and Narker, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you guys. Finally playing again without the heat. Yes, yes, it's still warm, but of course it is summer, so it is to be expected. But otherwise, yes, it's very, very pleasant to be playing somewhat normally. I'm still shirtless, but like I don't have my feet in cold water or that kind of thing, and it's not boiling hot in the room, so it's definitely better. How hot does it get in northern Germany? I don't know. I'm in France. I'm in France. Germany is not my country. You should add a visual on your screen. My favorite coaster is Voltron. It's fine. I can answer it. It's not like I'm bored of answering these questions. It's part of the fun, right? Did Voltron rattle too much? You know, I'm part of those people who really does not think about the fact that Voltron has a bit of a rattle. It does rattle on some trains, and I haven't been on it in 2 years, so I couldn't say whether it still does or not. I think they've done a little bit to it in order for it not to do that too much these days. But all that to say that even back when it opened the first year, I literally never really got the rattle thing in my mind. It's maybe that I have a higher tolerance than other people, but if you think that a raptor track does not rattle, then it doesn't have a rattle. Dan, thank you so much for the £2. Let me add you to the board as well. I'm gonna need to make some room there. How do I do it again? Yeah. Oh no, I have this one as well. Let's do 90, see if that works. Yeah, it looks like it works. Why has the goal not changed? Because it's five things. You know, €5 essentially. Or more. Dan's theme park. There we go, and I'll adjust it later if I need to. Yeah, I'll be able to. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Brain fart, I'm sorry. I did mean France. It's fine in France, actually. Well, in northern France. I believe the south is getting beat up at this point. So, yeah, for now, I'm fine. But yeah, I expect it to go back to Hellish somewhat soon. They've said that it could come back somewhat soon. And you know, the core problem still remains. Camp Counselor chalkboard is getting pretty full. Yes, it is, and it's fine. It's the point. Love all the custom concrete though. Oh, those whole thing, yeah. Yeah. Those are the custom troughs, essentially. They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. I decided not to put them everywhere. Sometimes they're a little covered up by rock work, intentionally, obviously. But yeah. By the way, your feet in cold water trick was great. I did it too. Hey, I'm glad I could make your life a little bit easier. Yeah, it's something I had the idea because we have a foot bath that we haven't used for years. And I was like, oh yeah, do you still have that foot bath? And my mom was like, yeah, I do. And so we got it out and we tried it out, and it made our life definitely easier for sure. Someone wanted the looping starship back in the game. I've been working on it for the whole week. Worth it? Yeah. I don't know. Is it the looping? What was the looping starship? I can't remember what it was. Got Belleflore to advertise a competitor, for sure. But you know, funnily enough, French theme parks do that quite often. Advertise competitors. It's kind of like a friendly competition, isn't it? Like the theme park business, in a way. You want your parks your park to make the better number, but in the end, it's just trying to make people happy. I know it's kind of a naive way of seeing it, but I genuinely do believe that you can only benefit from doing that kind of thing. You know, Nigloland does a lot of quote-unquote advertising. You know, who does references to Europa Park and all parks and other parks. Walibi Rhône-Alpes does references to other parks as well, like Parc Astérix, for example, I believe, in the Mystic Station. So yeah, in general, I would say that it's friendly competition, I would say. Was a giant space shuttle ride in Blanco 1, but sadly not in Blanco 2. Oh yeah, like the one they have at what's the park? Tivoli Gardens, I believe. Like not sci-fi themed, but still, I believe that there's that model at Tivoli Gardens. If someone donates 500 euros and asks you to make him the sponsor of the park, like Nivera or Voltron or Repsol of Parky Warner, would you do it? I don't think so. I think much like what we've had in the past, I believe it was Diz Blows who did a donation to make a little reference to something that was said in the VIP chat. Love how the bridge, or Hendrik, and I put him here with a little Hendrik was here. You know, I like discreet things. I like things that do not break the immersion of the player that will visit them at some point. And so yeah, my point being that as long as it doesn't detract from something, from the immersion, I mean, you know, I don't want the park to scream, oh yeah, this is a Blanco park, I want you guys to be immersed. Then yeah, I'd be game to do it. But you know, it would have to be a pretty big dono, but I would definitely be down to doing more custom things like I've done with the bridge, for example. And of course, you would still have the name on the board, because that's the common ground for everyone doing that. That's a good angle. Somewhat, I guess. We could put some more. Ah, no. Messed it up. We could put some rock work to fill in the edge here. Da-da. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. So basically my idea is you to have, I don't know what they're called, stepping stones, I think they are. You know, like basically having stones that you have to step on and avoid stepping inside the water. So, so yeah, that's my idea for this place. We'll see how it turns out, obviously. But yeah, I think it should be somewhat fun. Something like that? Yep. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you know, we have a very water-based area anyway, so I think it's somewhat funny to have something of the sort here. Now that I think about it, it should be a little lower. I did not have 500 euros, it was just a what if, sadly. I think if I'm rich, I would be gifting money to people who need it. 1,000 euros when you have 1 million is nothing, and you can change a life. I suppose so, yes. Although, the unfortunate thing with being rich is that you forget the value of money, I believe. And unfortunately that means that you start getting extremely selfish with your money as well, which is understandable to a point, but you know, you quickly start being different when you are rich, I would say. It's just my opinion, I actually don't know. I'm really far from it anyway, so I wouldn't really know. Can you imagine the crazy plot twist if I was doing all of this but I was actually rich? That would be kind of crazy. Let me reassure you, I'm not. Or technically, I don't know if it's reassuring, but you know. Is there a chance you can turn up your stream volume a bit? I don't think I can. No. I'm already at max. Actually. Properties. No, I'm already at max. Sorry. File. I don't think that'll be it. No, I don't think I can. Sorry. I'm already at max everywhere. Oop, no, that's not the way I do it. Away for a few minutes. Will this be a small lake with rocks or logs to jump over? Yes, rocks. Rocks indeed, like stepping stones essentially over some water that will be transferred over from the rapids essentially to have a nice little interaction between the two. And you know what we could do is like some water jets that are on a timer like at Phantasialand essentially to gamify this whole thing. And also stagger the people going on the swinging bridge. I think that is a pretty nice idea. That didn't change much. There's a chance very low, but a chance to win the lottery. Nah, trust me, this is a waste of money. Hey Coaster Engineer, welcome to the stream. I struggled with starting Planko parks for ages. You got any tips for areas to start in, or do you just go by the flow? My tip for people who struggle doing Planko parks, do blueprints, start small. You can't go in... I recently started watching stuff about, you know, making stories in general, and more specifically writing, because I started picking up writing again, and I stumbled upon a video that said something that was really true. Do things, essentially, but don't expect to do your masterpiece right away. You have to expect to do something that is at your level, and if you're only starting to do things like that, then try to do things at your level. So do small things, and by small things, it's not park right away, it's small blueprints. Like, try to get a blueprinted coaster area first, for example. Then once you get a handful of those, then you can start trying to put them together, and maybe it'll form a park. Who knows? And once you've done that, you will have more ideas, and you will be able to do a mini park. And once you do a mini park, you can do a medium park, and then maybe a mega park if you're like very far into that process. But all that to say, start small. Start small, start at the smallest scale possible. You cannot paint the Mona Lisa right away. It is just not in anyone's capabilities, not even mine nowadays, after like 4 years of playtime on these games, over 4 years actually, and about, I want to say 7,000 hours across the two games. So yeah, start small, take your time, enjoy the process is a big thing as well. Like, do something that you will enjoy. Don't do something for just the sake of doing it or showing off. That's not the point. Do something that speaks to you. Do a project that speaks to you. A coaster that you've always wanted to try doing, or you've had an idea by writing another coaster in real life and you want to do something similar, you know, that kind of thing. Try things that you relate to. Make projects that you want to do, essentially, that you want to ride or that you want to be in, you know, spaces that you want to be in, essentially, as far as park areas are concerned. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Okay. Can you do like a quiz at some point? What do you mean? What kind of quiz? Also, a small thing can be enough and do wonders. For sure, yes. The thing is, think of every single one of your projects as the last, and by doing that, you will put a lot of yourself into it. Like, it was the last thing that you will ever do in your life. And every single time doing that will enable you to do the most, but also don't do that to the point of never finishing the project. Always have a time when you call the project done, and that way you will be able to grow, to do something more every single time. I watch too much YouTube, Yen, Zelucius, Fog, and people like that. I guess human skill they all build ad gets me in over my head. For sure, and speaking about that, you should never expect in a million years to do something like that. I do this because this is my full-time job. This is what I do full-time, 10 hours a day, every single day. Do not expect to do a build like that. It is gonna take your sanity away, it's gonna take your fun out of the game. It's not sustainable at all. Do something that you can have fun on and that you can finish in about 2 or 3 weeks. Speaking of doing things that way, by the way, I am trying to work on a video about that. I had the idea earlier today or yesterday, I can't remember honestly, everything is kind of blending together. But all that to say, I have a video idea about finding things to do in Planet Coaster depending on your time frame. And that way, hopefully you can refer back to that kind of video and start doing things that you would not necessarily think about doing. I do expect it from myself because I have no job too, but that's... If you have no job, try to become a content creator then, I guess. And I'm not saying that as a sustainable thing, like, do figure out your real life before you figure out your digital life. It's just that there were a lot of missteps in my life that led to me doing this, which is fine, you know. We evolve as much as we can and do things as we can do them. Essentially, we're humans are great improvisers, is what I'm saying. And all that to say, still try to make things that will give you an honest and good way of life before trying the things that I do. Because your real life in the end would be is literally the most important thing. It's even more important than me, than you watching this stream right now. Figure out what makes you vibrate in life, what you vibe with, essentially. It's the most important thing in your life. Like, what is the thing that you vibrate with the most? And it can be anything. Everyone is different, and it's what's beautiful with the world, is that everyone is different, and there's a place for every single one of you in the chat and in this world, and I hope that you guys know that. If you don't, that's okay, I'm telling you. Hey Aaron, welcome to the stream. Hey Tectonic, welcome to the stream. Hey Irons family, welcome to the stream as well. Hey Anthony, I'm sorry I missed a few of you here. Hey Catalyst, hey Teopume, and I think that's it for now. My tip would be just to finish one little thing, for sure, yes. Have you watched or listened to Brandon Sanderson's lecture? Not at all, no. Greetings, Jan. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Catalyst. Yeah, what about that quiz? Tectonic. We go visit the parking lot on the roof? What do you mean the parking lot on the roof? No. You can use a slab of concrete to connect the other end of the bridge. With the platform you're working on, visitors could easily walk down it and step onto the platform. What do you mean? I don't worry, I figured out everything that I'm doing right now. Technically, I mean. Life lessons by Yan. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. See you, Dan. Thank you for joining. And see you, Tog, as well. Hope that everything that I said was valuable. Hey, to be fair, it might have been all BS as well. Who knows? I hope not. I hope there's some wisdom to... I don't know if it is even wisdom, but I hope that there are things that can help you live your life a little a little fuller, you know. What I hope I can do with all I'm saying is that you guys are living your life to the fullest and not stopping at anything, essentially. People with time are often the most wise. I don't know about that. I'm still overall quite a weird guy in general. Let's do it here. A little bit here to fill it up. Like so. How big do you think this part would have gotten it to if you never got a PC? Well, the console version exists, you know, so you go check it out yourself. That's kind of a weird question. Do you watch this series? The answer is out there already. Right, so I first of all need to remove this and split it from the building. Then I want to check out the height of it all, and of course I put the wrong axis! Ah! Every time. Is that a massive slide in the adventure trail? Yes, it is, it is. It's a technically non-functional one. I did it again. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. Hold on. There we go. That way we'll have a good idea of where it is. So yeah, this is a non-functional one in the sense that it's not a water slide. It's like a path slide. And the problem with it being a path slide is that it's the steepest it can get. So yeah, essentially the idea is that you're supposed to go down it like this and end up here, and that's like the end of the adventure trail. You have to imagine that there will be rock work here, some supports of course to support the slide, but I want to do most of the adventure trail, if not all of it, before I actually get to the supporting and the rock work. Or technically the rock work will be part of the adventure trail, but you get what I mean, right? So like this. That you made it functional in first person. Yeah, of course. Of course, everything is functional. Well, as much as I can at the very least. You know, the game doesn't always necessarily play ball with all the things that we want to do, but it's fine. We manage. Yeah, that's about right. And I forgot to remove the snap thing. Let's do like this. Yeah, that's a pretty decent height for the platform. Actually, let's group these two together so that I can do this. There we go, and do... No, that's not what I wanted to do. This. Yeah, all the stuff around it makes it amazing. I can see the vision. Yeah, I bet that when I started the area, like back last month, I bet that the vision wasn't clear. And to be frank, it wasn't really clear. Like, I had ideas and I'd written them down, as always, but, you know, it wasn't necessarily all that clear in my head still. And yeah, I'm happy that it ended up being the way it is, essentially. Because right now it's mostly done. Well, mostly done, he says, with this whole section that is not done at all. But you get my meaning. Maybe a little bigger. Like this. Unselect those. And boom. There we go. That way we have a perfectly square one. Hey LS Coasters, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you remember me, but I was here last stream. I was a guy in the mountains. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, welcome back. This drives you crazy too when you watch other players and they don't align things perfectly. Yeah, kind of, but also I kind of do it nowadays. I think it's a PC player thing, if I'm completely honest. Like when I was on console, I didn't do that quite as often. But now that I'm on PC, I kind of get it. I genuinely kind of get it. Alright, where's the... It's about here. Unfortunately, it goes under most of my rocks. Let's do that. And this. And lower that one as well. Like so. Yeah, it's still good enough. Yeah, console limit is small. I just have the idea of a park. Don't even know if it will be enough for one area. I don't know. I honestly think that if you're doing something on console, the thing that you should do is do only mini parks or coaster blueprints. I don't think it's worth having like park ideas and trying to make them come true. It's very, very small and too small for the kind of things that I personally wanted to do, so that's why I shifted over to PC. So yeah, I don't know what you want to do, but I definitely can relate to that because it used to be my life last year. Can you guys believe that it's been 7 months since I've had that PC? And to be fair, I haven't worked all that much on Belleflore in the first months. I mostly started getting familiar with the PC controls and all that. And then the Toy Box pack came along, so I did Toy Box Mania, then the holidays came along, and I did pretty much nothing, but I still started working on Borealis, and then I got hit by the contest videos that did very, very, very poorly, and I was like, okay, my channel is over, what do I do with my life now? And fortunately it wasn't actually the case, so yeah, I'm glad that it was only a thing that went by, a temporary thing that went by, or more likely that I figured out. Hey Lord Farquaad, welcome to the stream, nice to see you. So yeah, all that to say that I really only started working full-time on Belleflore again since about the second half of February. into a rock formation that blocks the way here, so that we don't have any accidents. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do consider liking the video to the stream to support it. It's the best way to support the channel if you cannot support it through donations or through being a VIP. Or a channel supporter, a regular channel supporter works as well. It's been a while since I've done a supporter post. I should do something. I think I could do what I've done so far on the rapids, I think. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm mostly chatting on the VIP supporter thing, and that's where I post most of my updates. Don't forget to join the Discord as well, yes. It's a mighty fun place, and I love it. Especially because we're really closing in on those 10k subscribers. And there's about to be a contest at 10k, and it's gonna be my first contest with a prize, I can tell you that already. And not only that, but it's probably going to be my most interesting contest to date. Not that the previous two weren't, but you know, this one is very special and very tied to what I've done on this game. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk to you guys about that and see what you all think about that contest and what you all do for that contest as well. Because it's going to be extremely special. Yeah, it's about time I join Yan HQ as well. Yeah. Go along, it's fun. Not even us mods know about that contest. No. I want even to surprise even you guys. I have to make my contest return for sure. You'll want to do that one for sure, especially with a prize for the winner. Like that is a pretty good prize, I'll have to say. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Only a few months until I can afford only yen. That's cool. That's cool. But as I said earlier, do prioritize yourselves. It's much more important than what I do. Because remember, if there is no you, there is no me. Like, there is a very important relationship here, and so, you know, it is what it is. If you could influence real coaster development with a new coaster elements, what kind of element would you create? Ooh. I've always been interested in non-inverting elements that are possibly outer banked. So perhaps, I know it already exists. A non-inverting loop kind of already exists on that coaster at Ferrari World that I completely forget the name of. But something like that, but that gives mad ejector airtime. Like basically a loop that is a camelback of sorts. So yeah, that's kind of me. That's kind of my idea, yeah. That's kind of my idea. I think I want to give it a try at some point. Maybe not in Belleflore. I don't think it's the proper part to do it. But I definitely want to give that one a try. I don't know about Camtasso World either, but maybe on a standalone build, I think it might be a good idea. A camel loop, if you want to, yeah. Like essentially a floater airtime non-inverting loop. This is what I would love to see, which structurally would be kind of insane to design, I think, because that would mean that it would still keep a crazy amount of speed to, you know, send you, because, you know, it's kind of like those Intamin airtime twists, but on a massive element with a massive non-inverting inversion, which is technically not an inversion, but you get my meaning. That's my take, at least, on that. I'm excited for a new contest. The only other contest I've tried was the Digital 10 replacement, and my PC broke for almost all of the given time. Well, you are the one deciding whether your PC breaks or not, I guess. Wooden plank once again. Your content alone is the biggest price imaginable. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know about that, though. I mean, I'm trying to do my best, but, you know, it's still some YouTube. I don't know if it's the best value. No, it was on World Access. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. And I want something like so. Do you mean non-inverting loop or rollover camelback? I have no idea. You know, it's literally what I've said in the single rail video. I'm literally making crap up on the spot. What are the details on the contest? They're held secret. That's what they are. You guys want to know what the contest is about? Get me to 10k, we'll talk about it again. Why did the music stop? I hate it when he does that. I was in my vibe. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Bum, little more. Maybe like so. Yeah, that's pretty good. Happy 8,930 subs, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're really closing in on that 9,000. So I'm really happy. And this is why I'm already researching that prize. Wink wink. I know what it's going to be, but I'm already doing research on how to make it happen. Yeah, something like that. Oh. There we go. Is the element you were talking about the same one on the crow you built? No, definitely not. No, just imagine a loop, but non-inverting and giving it a lot of floater. That's what I was talking about. Although, I would definitely love to see... I know they kind of already exist, although I wouldn't be able to say where they do, but I would love to see a... Oh no. Oh, that's not great, is it? That's not great. I would still love to see what I call the outer bank test turn, essentially. Like that would definitely be something that I would love to see, because it would give like mad ejector, that thing. I want to see Intamin try to do one of those. I know what's wrong with all this setup. Whoop, no. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Ah, I see the issue. What if... I make like a path of this all the way to there. I'm actually stupid. No, I'm stupid. Never mind. I can already do it like that. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Still trying to hit 1K. Yeah, you have to post more often, Blue Jay. But you will if you do. I'm sure you have it in you to do it. Like genuinely, you genuinely do. You have the skills, you have the creative power in yourself to do it. So I know that you can do it. You just have to post more often and do all that more often. You know, do videos more often, I would say. And yeah, as Lord Farquaad did, do go support Blue Jay. Blue Jay is an amazing friend of the channel, and we love Blue Jay. He does amazing, mostly custom flat ride stuff. I'm tempted to say, but also really like 3 times really realistic blueprints of not necessarily blueprints, I think, but very realistic blueprints, which deserve your attention for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good pathway, I'd say. Let's extend it over here. I should be getting back to YouTube soon as well. Yeah. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll work it out. This is such a vibey stream. Thank you, Alex, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I always try to have it be as vibey as possible, as you say. It's just me, you guys, some Planko, Planzu, or any other video game music, and then it's all vibes. I love how I literally stepped up my my streaming game this year thanks to the PC. I wasn't sure whether I was going to stream or not after last year, because last year I kind of stopped doing that. But yeah, I'm glad I decided to start streaming again, because it literally, first of all, saved my channel, and on top of that, it's very, very entertaining both for you and for me. So yeah, that's great. And on top of that, it's also a great way to chat to you guys 2 times a week, twice a week, 2 times a week. I know it means the same thing, but it's not proper English, so yeah. I remember my my English teachers, twice instead of 2 times was actually something that I was struggling with when I was learning English for some reason. So yeah, that's kind of funny that that we're talking about that. Right. So, now what we should do is make that invisible. Or do we want to extend this? I think we do, yes. Maybe not that far. Yeah, that's fine. Now we want to make it invisible. Go. There we go. It's working fine? Yes, it is. Look at that. This thing is gonna be such fun when we finish it. Especially, this is kind of the exit of the adventure trail with the slide right here, and the gift, the present for arriving at the end of the adventure trail is this whole view of Belleflore. Well, mostly whole, at the very least. Which is why I placed the watchtower here. And, fun fact, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have the current watchtower that's here, and this one is the abandoned one. So this one, being the abandoned one, it's an eagle made its nest here, and this one is much more. It's part of the camp, and so it's still in use. So this one is actually populated, I guess. Let me grab a sip of water real quick. Always stay hydrated, even if it's cooler. So yeah, all that to say that there's a bit of a story for this whole thing, which I find very, 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 very nice. All right, shall we put in some? Let's put some. Let's do a save first. Okay, that one is not cooperating. There we go. And then we want water shapes. There they are. The view is truly incredible. Pretty cool payoff for the trail, for sure, for sure. I feel like this this area gives really good views of the park as a whole, because it's kind of the highest point you can walk to, kind of, between this here and also the rapids. This is what you can see from the coaster, and of course this is what we can see from the adventure trail. So so yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that is going on view-wise here. Alright, let's try to figure out where to have our water level. Not too deep, not too shallow, preferably. This is a little too high. Still too high. Let's do it a little lower still. Yeah, this is pretty nice. How about that side? And that one is fine as well. Good. Pretty good. Alright, so let's just turn on the snap distance. We can erase that later. And then we have this. Oh no, it's no. That's not good. It's okay. I'll make it work. The Z fighting probably here, because yeah, perfect. There we go. We got our little basin of water here. Now, since we have this, we need somewhere to evacuate the water. I think I did a pipe on the one for Little Lost City, like a 2-meter iron pipe, and so let's see, let's do like this. There we go. Basic shape, circle. Black. Like this. And of course it's inside, so it's going to be a bit of a pain to reach. There we go. Just remove that while I'm at it. I think we should put those right here. That way you don't see it. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe not the second one, actually. I think that one is enough, right? I don't know. We'll see. Now let's do our stone trail. And just before I do, let's move these guys over here. Do another save, because I'm never sure of about working around water shapes. They used to make my game crash on console, and I think now I'm kind of worried that they might as well. Might do it once again, I mean. Right, and so I want to steal you guys. Perfect. Ah, but now they're onto the path. Oops. And final one, there we go. What is my most wanted coaster type in the game as of right now? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Probably the Max Striker. I've inverted those. Oh no, scratch that. I would love to see the inverted powered coaster from Mac Rides. That is the one that I would love to see. There we go. Ah. Come on, cooperate. So you move these with that. Mine is a striker with a standard train option that resembles Big Dippers. Well, that's the thing that's really interesting about strikers, is that technically their front car are Big Dippers, like they're a two-row single car. If you look at Voltron, that's what it is. And in fact, so is... or is it? Hold on, I think they've done something today that I can check. Supersonic. Supersonic. Huh. Oh, so that must be why they have a front car. So interesting. So apparently, on the ones that don't have that front car, that themed front car that Supersonic has at Nigloland, essentially they're supposed to be two rows. But something that's really interesting is that this is technically not a zero car. This is actually taking the place of the front row of Voltron, if that makes any sense. I'm literally looking at it right now, and this is what it is. Oh, speaking of which, we have some information about that. So July 2026, the rails and supports are going to the paint factory. July to August, they'll be treated for the paint. At the end of August, they will be delivered to Nigloland. September to December, they will be installed on site. January 2027, both trains will be delivered. Then there will be commissioning in January and February. First test in February. March 27. There will be the technical controls, and then sometime in spring they will open the ride. There we go. Because the owner found that more impressive for a striker, I think. Yes, yes. Basically, that's what Rodolphe Gelis has said. Yes. This one to be a little more further away. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I think we can use that one. No, because that one is this one, so let's use another small one. They do look cleaner, but they're cleaner because they're unthemed, or like less themed. You know what I mean? Horizontal one like this. I mean, they look odd until Park does it, you know. I feel like they look odd just because we haven't seen it yet, but once you actually do see it in action, I feel like you'll be able to change your mind. Hey Fluked, welcome to the stream. The stepping stones are making me anxious. Feels like a disaster waiting to happen. Someone slipping on the wet rock and hitting their head. Boy, have you ever been to a European theme park before? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Now that we have this, we should do the separation between those with some netting. Save. As I said before, I'm really worried about my game crashing. Well, it's not that we don't care about safety. That is not a right way to put it, I would say. It's more that everyone can we believe in common sense, let's say. Hey, this blows. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. I feel like I should make these another color, though. Where's my concrete? There it is. Maybe something a little more along these lines. We in Europe don't put cats in a microwave. That's for sure. Let's have it be a group. It's gonna be our darker option. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry, I'm a blow my nose. There we go. Just went on the Deep in Africa adventure trail at Fantasyland the other weekend and just made me think what a cool experience, and that I should build it in Blanco now that we have Vista points. So I'm gonna save you a whole lot of time. You can do it in Blanco. This is technically literally what I'm doing right now. But don't bother doing Vista points. Guests will not care in the slightest, unfortunately. Maybe raise the water level so that matches that of the flowing stream. Don't worry, it won't look as bad as it does right now. It needs basically water effects like these to make it look like this, essentially, like much better. That way it looks like actual water flowing, rather than this clear, straight line that it is right now. It's probably just me that's nervous. I'm from Denmark, which, to be frank, is kind of a bubble wrap country. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to have a think about what can spit water at you while you're trying to do that course. To be fair, maybe I should have more rocks. You know, to make it less likely to fall. I think it's a fair bit of feedback. Hey Cheetahfawn, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Another small one here. Rotate that one differently, like so. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I like it better. Let's save that. I feel like I'm saving every time now, but that's like an actual fear that I have because of those water shapes. Let's do our thing so that those things are separated. What's a human size here? This. First of all, let's split it from the building and have it be here. Carvers at Chessington on Sunday and had the most awkward interaction ever. Really? What happened? It's kind of funny. That's already lined. That's cool. Hi, back, I'm Front. Hey, Yappo, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Alright, so this is going to be a problem. Hey, K1000, wow, everyone is joining now. Alright, I have to reuse the colors that I used for the other rocks. There we go. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Doing pretty great. I've watched Supergirl today, so yeah, it was nice to be back at the cinema. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Then ropes. Rope. There we go. Do 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 do. 2 meters, all right. Let's see. I think it'll be really cool as well to walk down that thing and seeing the rafts coming by. I think it's really cool. Are you more of a salty or sweet popcorn guy? I'm definitely a sweet popcorn guy, although I don't like eating anything while at the movies. I'm a very I'm pretty much a purist. I like to watch my movies and not do anything else while I watch them. I studied cinema, so yeah, that's telling you a lot about how much I love movies. Go. See you, coaster engineer. Basically, he was in front of me in the Dragon's Fury queue, but I didn't realize until I was in the station that it was him. So I called out Corvus, and he didn't respond. So I assumed he didn't hear and approached him at the exit, where he just stood there looking at me and saying nothing. I tried to fill the silence by just lying and saying Dragon Gun was better than Shambhala. I don't know what I was thinking. He said it was debatable, and we went our ways. That is pretty awkward, I gotta say. That's so weird. Alright, so let's make this a building group. I really wish that I could meet more of you guys. To be fair, if I wanted to, I'd have to be at theme parks more often, but it's not like I can. But I would definitely love to meet you guys. The only person that's ever recognized me at a theme park was, if you guys are German, you might know him. It's Spetzi. Spetzi, the German YouTuber who I met at while having a private trip at day trip even at Plopsaland, Japan. Well, Plopsaland, Belgium nowadays, and it was great. And since then we are friends. And the funny thing is that he recognized me from being in the Corvus vlogs, even though you know I have my own channel and all. So that's pretty funny. You meant Spency? No, Spedsy. It's like S-P-Z-Y. S-P-E-Z-Y. I forgot the E. And he's genuinely a great guy. We literally talk on a regular basis. Like I think we talked about the airtime coaster coming to Belantis earlier this week when the concept arts were revealed. And he's into Planet Coaster as well, so that also helps strengthening our bond. Yeah, like the cola orange mix, yes. It's exactly the same thing indeed. But with a Y instead. Sorry, I have to represent Hendrik a bit. Yeah, I know. That's why every time he's talking about that, I think of Spetsy. My buddy. His name is Alex in real life. I think I can say that because he's saying that in his videos. Watch me leak his own name. No, but I think it's fine. If you guys don't know who he is, I really highly recommend that you go see what he's up to, especially for the German speakers in here. Oops. There we go. Feels a little more enclosed, but that's okay. Hey, Mr. Domez, by the way, you were lurking, it looks like. Until I mentioned the Spetsy. Making you first again. I'm back, I had to pick up some furniture. What did I miss? No, not much, not much. We're still working on the same thing. Okay. So now I think I want to put in the water effects. So of course, since I'm gonna work with water effects, I'm gonna do another save because this is like making my game lag so bad. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about lighting as well. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, essentially you hide the big water-shaped rolls with those effects. Although this one might be a little too high, so it might show, yes. No. There we go. just tuned in parallel to the Belgium versus Senegal match. That's cool. I've actually been following a little bit of the World Cup, if I'm honest, which is a bit surprising because I'm not into all these things. It was better when it was higher. Yeah, I like this better. It's okay. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Can I? Thank you. Yeah, look at that. It's already making it like way more impressive. So there we go. How does it look from here? That's great. That's great. Looks so amazing, all the rides interacting with each other. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely love the interactions here. I think my favorite interaction is definitely here between the first obstacle of the adventure trail, this and that. So yeah, I love that. I love that so much. I love this area so much. It's definitely been hard work, but I'm really glad that I took the time to get it right, and I'm not looking forward to doing another thing like that, but I think I will have to in the future anyway. So it is what it is. I was getting concerned with all the big European teams being knocked out by smaller names. Hey, speak for yourself! France has not lost a single match so far. A single game, not a match. The match is in French, my bad. That tunnel reminds me of the interaction between the Congo River Rapids and Runaway Mine Train. Yes, it is exactly what it is inspired by, actually. How do you plan on connecting the adventure trail? So essentially, this is the end of the adventure trail on top here, with the slide here, which is already paved. So you have to imagine that here we'll have an area with water guns. Then we'll go down here next to the sawmill. There we go. Here we'll have an area with rolling logs. So essentially this piece, but like rolling. And so I guess we'll have to walk on those. And that will likely be over the rapids. Then we'll have a tiny platform here, so that it can go over the track of the coaster and then into there, then here, and here I have to do a bit of a climbing structure-ish kind of thing to link that to the rest of it. So yeah, that's basically my plan so far with the adventure trail. It's gonna be pretty short, but I feel like it's better than doing something too long. Right, and now I want the foam. Hey Marilyn, it's totally fine if you're late, don't worry. Oh, it's a little bit too high and so it gets into the boat. That's okay. I'll just have to replace it completely. Rapids foam. see if that's still the case. Nope, this is fine. Okay, perfect. Now the issue is that we do not have a way of having some current here, because I think it'll go into that rockwork here and go through it. Let's try it actually. Yes. How many hours on the park so far? I have no idea. It's either close to 2,000 or over 2,000. How far can I put these? Okay, so that's still not ideal. Or how about we have it be horizontal so that it flows that way to there essentially. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. I think it's nice, yeah. Let's have it like that. Couldn't be me. Well, this is why I do it for you guys. And then we have this here for the pipe. There we go. So many water effects around this ride. I mean, it is water ride. This is why. Right. Have you got any ideas about what could spit water on the guests? Preferably something that I can duplicate 4 or 5 times. Let's save that first. Want to do an adventure trail in my sci-fi magma area now? Yes! Yes, for sure. I would love to see that. I would love to see more, like, different themes. Right now, this is somewhat similar to adventure, like we have in Fantasyland, but I would love to see like a fairy tale one, or a sci-fi one, or a steampunk one, or, you know, things like that, things that you don't necessarily see. An otter statue. I think it's a good idea, but I don't know if I want to do it, because that would take a lot of time. Let's just look at the pieces we can have. Let's do Western Viking. Let's try a small town as well, and pirates. Bison School? Let's put it down. Frog statue is not a bad idea. Although it would look weird in such a setting. That could be a nice piece. A fish jumping out of the water could get you mildly wet, so that probably something. I like the fish. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Kind of like the thing that I had on River Muse in Contessa Park. And a fish works really well with a river theme, essentially. Those Viking pillars could look cool. I don't know about that. When the water ride goes by, the water shoots. No, because it has to be on a regular thing, you know, on a regular occurrence, so that it kind of staggers the groups, so that there is less people on the bridge waiting to go on the slide. So you said the fish. I think this is a mythology theme. Did I pass it? There it is. Ooh. Did you see Miss Baba's comment about making an otter statue? No, I didn't, but that's fine. I think it's not needed. Don't worry. I'll make my own for when I need that mascot anyway. So I don't think it's a nice time to do the otter statue. I feel like that looks kind of weird, but maybe because of the color that it has. Maybe no, it just does look weird. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Kind of looks out of place. I think I might do either the bison or that piece. I can't even remember what it's called. No, this is also out of place. Let's do some sort of piping like I have right here. Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, some sort of leaky pipe. Okay, this is 75. Perfecto. Okay. Oops. Oh, I just realized that this piece is not actually needed. Huh. Why would there be a pipe on top of there? Probably to go to the watchtower, I don't know. Why not? There's this sawmill that is nearby, so why not? Why wouldn't there be a pipe? I feel like that works. Hi, back again. Just remove that one and make that a little higher. A little more. Yeah, that's good. Welcome back, Jovencito. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get rid of this. Oh, I could have some like hold on. First of all, let me copy this. Yep. And I would love to theme it with, you know... Oh yeah, it's not the same thing. There we go. Oh yes, of course. It's actually already there, Jovencito. All of it will be walkable. Even the slide. Whee! Of course you have to not go outside, but you know, play pretend. This, and then flip it on the side so that it has its space. There we go. Some barrels is what I wanted to say. Do I have any open barrels of sorts? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I have any around. Maybe here? No, I don't. I'll have to copy that color if it allows me. Thank you. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. I'll go to the Viking. There we go. So crazy how those pieces can be used for pretty much any theme. Mostly. Thanks, Double Axis, for ruining my positioning. I still kind of hate Double Axis. Like, it's definitely more useful for a PC player than it is on console. On console, it's literally useless. But I've come to appreciate it far more since I'm on PC. Okay. We can have some of these. Maybe it's knocked over. This late and still 50 viewers? Great! Great, good to know. I don't have the viewer count live, unfortunately, when I'm on the... well, when I'm streaming on the PC. Nowadays I only stream on the PC, but you know what I mean. All that to say, if you guys are enjoying the stream, definitely leave a like on the stream so that it supports the channel. And if you want to support the channel, you can also become a channel supporter and or a VIP supporter and or donate so that we can reach this goal that we have, this donation goal. How many launches does the Vekoma have? Sorry, I'm reading your comments, so I'm doing a grammatical error. It's got three. It's got three. It's got the initial launch out of the station, the second launch underneath the entrance to the land, and the third launch next to the sawmill right here. Does that work? You know what I should add as well? Some of these. Boom. I have minus A1 level of English. I wouldn't say so. I think you are pretty decent. I would say that you are at least B2, maybe B1. But to be fair, it never really means anything, those things. Yeah, this is pretty good. At Overland they had hey Dan, welcome back to the stream. At Overland they had the soaked hour during their Tover festival where they leave the waterfall active when the rapid passes through. Oh no. Hey Wickedwood Gaming, welcome to the stream. How we doing? We're doing great, we're doing great. What else could I put? I could put some ropes here. If you fall, wouldn't the flow of the rapid take you into the rapids? Well, no. First of all, because there's the netting. And also the current goes through over to that side instead of that side. So no, we're fine. The water is going from here to here instead of here to here. So don't you worry about that. I'll say what I always say, I guarantee your English is better than 99.9% of English people's grasp of your language. That is true. That is definitely true. And thank you. And also, hello you. Oh my goodness. Every single time I feel like I do it even worse than last. But welcome to the stream, Dante. Nice to see you. Me having C-level English at school and still using Google Translate for grammar in my messages. I don't do it for messages, but I do understand that when I have to write a script and I have to check something, sometimes I use Translate, or I search for a word to see if it's correct for the situation. You know, don't be afraid of using some tools. They're made for that, and it's completely fine. It's not our native tongue, and so it's totally fine to heck. Even in my native tongue, sometimes I do search for some words, especially when I'm doing some writing. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's do another save, because once again I'm so scared about all those water effects that may make my game crash. I can do a pretty good geekies in the intro, but you can't hear it. That's for sure, we can't. Are you fluent in English and French? I would say so, yes. I'm definitely fluent in French. This is my native tongue, but I would say that I'm pretty much fluent in English as well. So I think it's water jet, not fountain jet. So let's see. Yes, this is pretty good. Let's angle it like this. Maybe like... Yes, that's great. Okay. In fact, can I do like... No, I can't really. Or... I do it at the junction between two pipes, so that I have 4. Yeah, I think it's better. And more discreet as well. So yeah, let's do that instead. That way we have more. Oops. There we are. Yeah, I think that works great. Can we all agree that Planet Coaster 2 is going in the right direction at the moment? It's becoming the dream theme park game for real. Let me tell you something. It always has been. It's just that a lot of people are realizing that. And just because more content has been added to it doesn't mean that it was never that. It literally... Do you think that just the parades and like 5 rides being added made it the game that it is? No, it always has been. It's just nice that a lot of people start to realize that thanks to a great DLC. And that's what's changed. the perception of people. But the game hasn't changed all that much thanks to the latest update. And it always was going in the right direction. If you get a fully customizable hotel pack for Adventure Trails, then it's the best theme park simulation game out there. It already is. What do you mean? What others are there, to be fair? Yeah, maybe lower, not lower it, but like lower the angle ever so slightly so that it goes into that stream. Get it, stream. Lucky me and my sister were afforded a summer vacay to San Diego, where we did accomplish C2 English. Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to Paris and I have zero clue of French. I'm cooked. I'm gonna start studying a little. One very, very big tip about being a foreigner in France: speak in English right away. People hate when you say bonjour and then switch to another language. It's so annoying. If you are a foreigner, act like it, so that people know that, so that they don't have to switch the way they will talk to you, essentially. And they will be far less rude if you come across as a foreigner rather than trying to pretend to be French. Be honest about that, essentially. Don't bother trying to speak French in France. Yeah, that's for sure. As a foreigner, that is. If you're a French speaker, for example, like Miss Barbare is from Belgium, so she speaks Belgian French. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the idioms and the expressions and all that the phrases, you know, that will change, but otherwise. It's pretty much the same and you can be understood. Like if you speak proper French, or if you're a Québécois, for example, from Canada, that works as well, even though there's still a big gap between the two accents, I would say. Can we still say merci, etc.? No, I would genuinely I would genuinely say that be 100% English, because that way there will not be a dichotomy between the two interactions, if that makes any sense. Except if it's someone that's really comfortable with their English. It's not always the case, although in Paris some people might be like that. No, I do not know these bands. Char Char Blanks. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, the water sprouts. Water jets. Let's save once again. There we go. Alright, so it's sequencer time. Can I also go the German way and talk to them in German? And if they don't understand, repeat it slower and louder? No! You'll literally be hated for that. Think they're from France? Do you think I know everything from France? Like, I have a thought about that for a second. Do you think I know everything in France? Okay, let's see. So why did you say Droomvlucht? Why can you speak Dutch while we can talk French? It's just a culture thing. You know, you guys don't mind. Well, you guys don't mind. You actually do mind. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to learn, you know. What I'm saying is, when you're with a native that is your friend, it is fine to try to learn the language and how to pronounce things and all that. But when you're with a professional and you're taking time away from them because you don't know how to speak French, they want to go fast and you're wasting their time. So be polite, don't waste their time. That's much more efficient on PC than console. I'm jealous of that efficiency over the sequence. To be fair, on PC, on console, as long as you work with the time dial thing, I think it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. Water jets stream, and I'll put it like right. So that it cannot be accessed by people in first person. There we go, we've got our tiny stream! Yay! I mean, not quite, not quite. We need to do a little bit of lighting, I think. Are we having a big splash in Belleflore? What do you mean, big splash? There are a couple big splashes here, for sure. Plus the one over at Fisker's Sang, I guess. Droomvlucht is just a nice word to say anyway, I must agree. Yes, it is. It's a funny word. To be fair, Dutch is such a funny language to me, and I love the trying to pronounce it because it's so hard. But yeah, it's challenging my mind in the best way possible. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Can you explain how you do your terrain work? F around and find out. That's literally what I do. Literally what I do. It's there's no science to it. There's no method. I just try to make it work as best as I can. Like an intimate big splash, don't know if it's a coaster, I think it isn't. I'm first of all, you guys know that the lineup for Belleflore is locked in, so no. And second of all, it wouldn't just not fit in that type of park at all. So, double no, is what I'm saying. Right, so we have our tiny stream. I just want to do a little bit of lighting. Because I think in the dark it might be a little dark. Obviously it's dark. So how am I gonna go about that? Is the real question. I could steal that. Remove that to avoid this showing. think it's thinner as well than our current post, so that's great. Yay, look at this. That's great. Pretty good, yep. Will there be a B&M in Belleflore? No, there will not be. Only remaining coasters are Vekomas. So that one and 3 more, essentially. Perfect. Yeah, that looks nice. What about an extreme spinning shuttle exit coaster near the future in Kilimanjaro? Yes, of course. Of course, that's the kind of park we're building. But by the way, well, we were talking about like completely oversized projects that are really dumb. What do you guys think about Project Purple? What happened to the RMC? This happened. So essentially, I don't want to do a new wooden, custom supported wooden structure, essentially. And I want to do a Vekoma that rivals Tutatis, essentially now. Don't you love people suggesting roller coasters every single time, mate? Every single time. So funny. There's some exposed water square underneath the platform where the statues are. Yeah, I know. This is going to be covered by rockwork eventually. Don't worry. The purple coaster fit a Six Flags park. Would never make one in the type of park I like to make. Yeah, me neither. We'll make that coaster RMC when Belleflore is... I don't know about that. Project Purple looks awesome. Now, do you guys want to know what I think about it? Let's check this place in the dark, see if it's too dark or not. Oh yes, it is. It absolutely is. Think, Yan, think. I want some of these. Maybe I can steal those that I have here instead that are not in the group. Yes, spill your French tea. Okay, so Project Purple is the single dumbest investment that Six Flags has ever done, because I bet it cost them millions. It's such an expensive project, I'm sure, and it is so dumb in the sense that people have criticized the Flash, the shuttle coaster, for being a shuttle coaster, and they're doing it again. Why? It's like one of the most visited Six Flags parks out there, and they're still doing that. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. This thing is gonna have crap capacity. It's gonna be super unreliable as well, I'm sure. And yeah, I do not understand why they went for that. They should have went for a whole layout. Like when people started speculating about a Mac Extreme spinner, I was like actually interested about that. And then I realized that they were going to do that, and I find it so damn dumb. Like, I genuinely do not get what it is with those projects. And even if you want to do something as tall as King Deca, or like almost as tall as King Deca, or something like that, you know, something to be the spiritual successor, don't do a damn shuttle coaster. It's so stupid. It genuinely is. Project Purple will have a turntable, I'm fairly sure. But even with a stall, even with a, turntable, it will not have a great capacity. It literally, I don't know how long the train will be, to be fair, but it will almost have the same capacity as Supersonic, the new Nigloland coaster, which is so stupid. This is not the same scale of park. So yeah, I've said my piece on that. I am not a defender of that project. I think it's one of the dumbest things they could have ever done. And I get wanting to be like a big thrill capital of America or whatever, but you know, if I expect parks to be smart, and this is not smart at all. Exactly, Wicked Wood Gaming. I would have rather seen an RTH style ride for sure. You know, a complete layout essentially, or having something like the longest spinning coaster in the world, the longest extreme spinning coaster in the world. You know, I feel like they could have done something so special with that, and they went with a shuttle coaster. It's so dumb. It genuinely is. Just realized that those were not on night only because of the fact that I took them from under the entrance to the land. They have the highest and fastest spinning coaster in the world. Well, whoop-dee-doo! They literally could have went for a full layout, and it could have still had been. It could have still have. Wait, hold on. It could have still had been. Yeah. The tallest and fastest as well. You know, if it's so dumb, so dumb. The name for it. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started. It's Gargantuan something vengeance, isn't it? Vertical vengeance. Gargantuan vertical vengeance. It's so dumb. Like, who the hell at Six Flags thought that it was a good idea? I bet it is the same people who did the AI merch, and this was actually an AI name for the ride. I'm sure of it. I don't care. I'm calling it right now. Two records instead of one. I don't know why you're complaining. I'm complaining because it's dumb. It's dumb. Records do not make good coasters. Layouts do. And layouts are always far more important than records. Records will never ever tell if a coaster is good. The layout will. And yes, they're big, they're bold, and all that. But you know, give me a Voltron, a Hyperia. I've never been on Hyperia, but you know, it's the same kind of thing. An RTH over a big, tall, dumb ride any day. Give me a symphony of elements, not like a crescendo and that's it. I feel like that's so uncreative. Iron Gwazi doesn't break any records, and it's the third best coaster in the world. Well, I don't know about third best. I haven't been on it, and I don't want to assume, but you know, yeah. People listen to vinyl. Yeah, fair enough. Hey Foggy, nice to see you. Anyone could have come up with a better name for it within 5 minutes. Yeah. You know what that big tower makes me think of? A purple vortex. This is the name that I would have chosen personally. Do you use mods for Planet Coaster 2? I've seen the modding scene get big. Nope, I'm fully vanilla. I don't use any mods at all. Everything that you do, I can do. Everything that I do, you can do, essentially. With base game, well, with base game and the DLCs, but you know, with the game, essentially, is what I'm saying. Oh, I've totally forgotten that I had that. When do you plan on releasing episode 10 of your Belleflore park? Well, right now with the weather situation in France, it's a little hard to tell, honestly. It could be in 2 weeks, it could be in 3 weeks. I cannot tell you, honestly. I genuinely cannot. So you'll have to just be patient, as I always expect you guys to be. But yeah, I know it's not always easy, but you can see I still have all of this to do, which is a lot of work. So be patient with me, please. That's all I'm asking. The only way I can see that name working is if the ride's theme is supposed to be kind of comedic. You think it's gonna be themed? Hell nah. Hell nah. It's been built over a parking lot. Can I make you laugh? What can I do to make you laugh? I can do a pretty nice Mickey. Hold on. Hi, folks. It's Mickey. Haha. There you go. Hopefully that worked. What do I want to do now? I mean, we've done a pretty decent job here. Mickey Rooney. Disney joins chat room. Oh no, I'm gonna be copyright struck because of that. Crack Mickey, but it worked. Hey, screw you! Oh my gosh. The cease and desist letter is on its way. No! No! Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. What time is it? 11:16. You won't get copyright struck. It has to sound like Mickey Mouse before it's a problem. Where's that ban button? Can I like time you out? No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I would have done it for like craps and giggles, but you know, I'm not that mean. Let's do more of these. I see the issue. That's pretty good. Ha! I found the justification for the water pipe. It's to it's for the water guns that we'll do here. Just gonna have to move this over here. Is that all right? Oh yeah, I don't have any paths here. I'm gonna have to move it by hand. Yeah, clearance is fine. I forgot to rotate that one. I'm thinking that having some sort of stairs here could be a nice idea. Huh. Let's actually... No, that's not what I want to do. some more pathing ready. Okay, let's make that invisible. That was already on the right tab. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I could see like 2 water guns here-ish. Maybe by removing those planks. I don't know. I'm getting a little tired anyway. So I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Maybe do another save. Yes, the classic Planko music, yeah. And this is a good one to finish the stream on. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this fine Wednesday evening once again. It's been a good one. I've had a lot of fun designing this little water obstacle for the adventure trail. I think it's really nice the way it's like leaving you a little bit of time before to cross. In fact, I think we can do it ourselves. We just have to wait. Oh. Hey, yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. And then we go there. We have the nice view of the whole park, and go down the slide. Whee! And back on the ground we are. But yeah, guys, this is it for our little stream of the Wednesday evening. I'll see you all on Saturday with some more progress, because I'll be able to do a lot more progress in the next couple of days, because apparently the weather is going to be kind to us French. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. You've been awesome. You've been amazing, as always, honestly. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. No, it's right there. See you all.